Thank you.
Call for the prayer.
Thank you. If Pastor Andrew Siridon is around, kindly come and lead us in an opening prayer. Pastor Andrew Siridon. If you are around, kindly come forward here to lead us in an opening prayer. Pastor Andrew Siridon. Come and lead us in an opening prayer. Pastor Andrew Siridon, if you are around, kindly come over here to lead us in an opening prayer. Pastor Andrew Siridon, if you are around, kindly come over here and lead us in an opening prayer. Okay, I understand he is coming. Pastor Andrews, yes, come.
Okay. Hello. Chris Abitabe. And I said, "Nandilani ati puri zale ati sana min otwa arkuti ati lamfungatina lanta zina otwa chen vla ati ta baruzie tina puru ne barka yagaza ni ona wabanta ati NDC party bibir aka atina lani ati teu nekwe atwa cheriwo ali yelene na chere aberua na fwa temengaza wonena ati NDC titare tomeya avunga po ati president nanale ira ani ati MP foton sonti anga za po ayele tuanchevla evumela tuanso ati zulu so Dramani Mahama otwanya aruzie chanchere ni agana teu oti ta aletina borwa yaranga tizanyana doga ben agana teu po netuonso otwanso te ayelanga atuon chemvla eche chemiyaga yin agana teu kokowe efutonso te ati cheliwo ali yelene tina yatin zane wakati wa cheliwa atwa NDC palo malo ya so ne etipili anangwen puru ane adagara mano anangwen sa ne abie ne avoroso yuria amina so dana na ngene tipure fona efo tuan cheliwo ati chelsianga tina loko fo aza noranga atwa nyemalo efo changu NDC party na kolti yizna ocha terfa ati Ghana teumalo ya anga zanate zelevo abubiete dana Yesu Krista yuria amina.
Thank you, Pastor Andrew Siridon, for that powerful prayer. May I respectfully invite our constituency chairman, Alhaji Zakari Draman Sana, to come and give us his welcome address. Alhaji.
Jama ya anola. Ayazu to muna tuoti muna malti ya chara tiempo regional chairman no puri deme apo John Mama anu puri deme Inshallah. Temen conscience na menene. Tempo bon baraka ya kaja. Muna tuoti. Muna dia ya so. Inshallah. Yeah. Kana manisa. Chama bonus mine anga hone. Wakutin do karna nya 99%. Teme John Mama sure. Cut 100% to Jenga. Inshallah. Anamvan, Tia Kakaruya do. Keban Yelane, and Bibi Lavla. Inshallah. I delegate Jas, the Pueba man. Muna dear to Jas over. Inshallah. Yes, they vote to cook your mama. Inshallah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. On this note, I want to invite the father of the region, the hard-working regional chairman. You underrate him at your own peril. He is a man of few words, but when it comes to action, you cannot match him. May I respectfully invite Chairman Abdul Nasir Sani, popularly known as the Super Heavyweight Chairman, to come and give us his word.
Chabai! Hey, Lambussie constituency chairman and executives. Branch executive ja ambiche. Anin party ne ja amba ya tumacha wache. Mpoye ya ja anin ya wabu ya ha. Acha yelka tuwana tijaba. Nia anda tuma anaballa tuma nia gana ja anchala karawa karabuwa muku wadiate jina wanu Lambussie na yenge ezu manda wacha men akwedu oku na wache na mu na nkwe wonu jina obi eche Lambussie constituency to bora Kevin ka John Dramani Mahama banka manga aya jagbe boren aya karna ku 99.9% ne jina abion biche to bora nka 30th May kawo kona Lambussie constituency kawo ka John Dramani Mahama nya kayo ko ku nya 100%. Ezu so yela mbe gran blache na ehe jago bore chapu anti jaba John Mahama anantara kudu okuti. His Excellency, on behalf of the good people of Lambussie, I wish to welcome you to the stage to share a word. Pambana wa nyaja tomorrow one the man who know the road. Who is that person? Who is that person? The man who has done it before. The man who can do it again. Who is that person? Who is that person? Former assemblyman, former MP, former deputy minister, former minister, former vice president, former president, and the incoming president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
One touch, two mama. Ezu, please be seated. Let's all sit down. Thank you very much. I'm going to be very brief because we've been here for quite a while, and as you know, because of the road network, we've not been as fast to get to destinations as we had hoped. So I'll begin by, they've given me a list of the parliamentary aspirants, and I'm going to call them one by one, and I'll give you a little message. The first person is Dr. Titus Kofi Beyo. The second person is Dr. Emmanuel Kamban Panyan. And the third, but not the least, is Honorable Edward Kali Derry. Thank you very much. All right. Let's have some silence here. Let's have some silence here. Don't worry, don't worry. On Saturday you'll get the chance to vote. So don't worry, don't make too much noise. Okay, the three gentlemen here are the ones who have properly filed their nominations to stand in the primaries that we're going to hold on Saturday to select the parliamentary candidate for NDC for the Lambussie constituency. All of them are properly qualified. All of them are NDC. And as I say everywhere, if we had the opportunity, please, you listen to me. This is important. Listen to me, this is important. On Saturday, you can be number 1 or number 2 or number 3. We'll see what happens. And so, as I say everywhere, we had the opportunity to send all 3 of them to Parliament. We would have done so. But unfortunately, the Constitution allows us to select only one person. And so on Saturday, we're going to vote and we're going to elect one of them. Now, if we elect one, it doesn't mean that we don't like the other 2. It is just that God's time is the best. It's that person's turn. And so we all must come together and support the person so that tomorrow when it's also our turn, the same support we will also get. We need to win Lambussie constituency. Listen to this carefully. We need to win Lambussie constituency because NDC needs a healthy majority in Parliament. NDC is going to win the 2024 elections and we need as many seats as possible. And I know that here in Lambussie, if we are united, there's no way that MPP can take this seat from us. And so the first thing I'm urging you is unity. As soon as we win, that is the end of it. All of us must come together. And I'm speaking especially to the supporters of the winning candidate. I haven't made my point yet, and you are shouting. I'm speaking especially to the supporters of the winning candidate, because more often than not, all the candidates have their supporters, and as soon as we have elected one, the others want to come and join so that we'll all work together. And often the supporters of the winning candidate don't want anybody to come back and join. That is not a good practice. We're all going to come together. If we finish electing that is the end of the competition. All of us are going to come together as one, and we're going to support that person so that we can take Lambussie constituency back into the fold of the NDC. So I wish all the candidates good luck. You have my best wishes, and I want you to know that all of you are our children. You are all NDC, and that it doesn't matter who wins. The important thing is for us to work together to get NDC back into government. When NDC comes into government, there is a lot for everybody to do. We have special assistants, we have presidential staffers, we have ministers, we have chief executive officers, we have chairmen of boards, we have ambassadors, we have so many positions to fill. And so all of you are a good resource for the NDC. MP is just one position, there are many other positions. So go into this battle, it will be free and fair, and then once we have elected, we all come together again as brothers. So thank you very much. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you very much. So now, this vuvuzela thing, I don't know what kind of sickness it has become. Okay, so now it's my turn. I want to thank the chairman and our regional chairman for the endorsement of 100% on Saturday. And I believe you because Lambussie is my home. And I know that anytime you have promised me, you have fulfilled it. In 2019, I came here and you told me you were going to give me 90-something%. Truly, when we counted, you did what you promised. And I know that when you promise, you deliver. You are not promise and fail like some people I know. And so on Saturday, I know it will be 99.99% or 100%. I said 99.99% or 100%, and I'm going to explain why. It can be 100% if we all don't. Please, vuvuzela people, if you want to blow, just stand at the back there, go and blow it and come back. It can be 100% if we don't have rejected ballots. If we all vote properly, I believe we can get 100%. But if we have rejected, then it reduces the percentage, because the percentage is the rejected, the valid ballots. And so, if you are going to vote, you get a ballot paper like this, and when you put your thumb on the ink, please put your thumbprint in the middle of the box. Don't let it go near the line, because if it goes near the line and it crosses the line, they won't know which of the two you were trying to vote for. And so let your thumbprint go right in the middle of the box. And then when you finish voting, you finish thumbprinting, don't touch the ballot paper. Don't touch it. Get a handkerchief or a tissue or a cloth and clean your hand very nicely so that there's no more ink on your hand before you take the ballot paper and fold it. Because if you don't do that, the ink would not have dried on your thumb. When you take it to fold it and you touch the paper, it will thumbprint another place. And once they see two thumbprints on a ballot paper, it becomes a rejected ballot. So please, let's take note of this. All the 9-member executive, you must meet at least once and see and teach each other how to vote so that we don't have any rejected ballots. And so if we don't have any rejected ballots, then I'm certain that Lambussie here, JM will get 100% of the vote. Thank you very much. But the May 13th presidential primary is just the last step we have to take. And it's not the most important. And it's not the most important. The most important hurdle for our coming back into office is the 2024 election, 7th December 2024. And as I've said, that election is a do or die affair. Because NDC cannot afford to lose that election. And by all indications, by all opinion polls, by all predictions that I know, and I can feel in my heart and in my soul, that 2024 election, NDC is going to win and come back into power. We've all lived in this country for the last 6.5 years under the Akufo-Addo administration, and we know what has happened. Corruption has become so common, and the president himself has become the clearing agent for corruption. Our economy is in tatters, and it is only a few family and friends that are enjoying the opportunities in Ghana. And I can tell you on authority that the ones who are even more disappointed than us, the NDC, are NPP people. They are more disappointed than us, because what they expected is not what they've got. They've got a government that has put Ghana into reverse. Ghana is going back, reverse instead of forward. And so NDC is going to come and put it back in forward gear. We're all in this country, and we lived under NDC when NDC was in government. And I can confidently beat my chest and say that life in Ghana was much better under NDC than under this current MPP administration. The cost of everything has gone up. Inflation is up to almost 50%. And every day prices of goods and services are going up. Look at our area here. Our principal occupation is farming. How many people can say they can farm this year? You can't buy fertilizer, because fertilizer is too expensive. And right now there's no planting for food and jobs, so there's no subsidized fertilizer. So fertilizer is between 700 and 800 cedis a bag, and you need about 4 bags of fertilizer per acre. So how many acres can any of us farm this year? Look at tractor plowing services. To get a tractor to plow for you today, you have to pay about 250 or 300 cedis. That's old cedis, 3 million, to get a tractor to plow for you. And that is because diesel that used to be 14 cedis a gallon under NDC, today if you take the same 14 cedis, you get only 1 liter. And that's why the plowing fees are expensive. And so Ghana needs a change, and they want to go back Sankofa and bring the NDC back. NDC is going to come back and support our farmers so that they can farm and produce more food for the country. NDC is going to come back and repair our broken educational system, which has become a traffic light, green and yellow. Our children go to school for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and they come back home. Under NDC, our children used to go to school together, all of them. And when they vacate, they all come home together. And they used to stay 2.5 months, 3 months in school. Today now, some say they are green, some are yellow. So when the green light comes on, then these ones go. Then it goes up, then yellow go, then green go, then yellow go. So NDC is going to come and throw that traffic light away. So Prudence is common sense and vision. We knew we were going to do a free SHS. And so that's why we started building all the E-blocks and building additional facilities in all the secondary schools. Today, if we hadn't built the Lambussie Community Day School, the E-block, where will the children of Lambussie go to school? They'll have to go to Nandom or Laura or Wa or to Hila Liman Senior High School. But today our children also have a school to go to. And so we're going to expand the space in secondary school so that when NDC comes, our children will all go to school together. They will stay there for 2 months, 3 months, and then they'll all vacate and come home together. So, look at it. Today, the national health insurance is not working. If you have a national health insurance card, when you go to hospital, what do you get? You get nothing. Even para, you don't get para. Every drug, they will write it on a prescription paper. And you have to go to the drugstore and go and pay cash to get the medicine. This is not what we bargained for. When somebody came and said, try me, try me, try me, we didn't know this is what he was coming to do. Completely sent our country back. But as we always say, there's an end to everything. And the end has come for MPP in administration. In 2024, 7th December, we're going to win that election. We're going to take them out of office. NDC is going to come and then repair all the damage that they have done. But we have hard work to do as a party. The fact that everybody predicts that we're going to win the election does not mean that we should sit down and do nothing. We have to work. And I'm putting the campaign in the hands of you, the branch executives, because you are the owners of the party. And that's why in NDC, when we are going to select our presidential candidates or our parliamentary candidates, we allow all our 9-member executives to vote, because you are the owners of the party. And so on Saturday when we come here, you're going to come the way you have come. All the 9 members from every branch must be here. And then you come and make a decision who should lead the party. But I assure you that we're going to give you the logistics that you need to do your campaign. And those logistics are going to come directly to you, the branch executives. So when we get the t-shirts are not going to go to WA before they come here to Lambussie. When we load the t-shirts in Accra, they will come straight here to Lambussie. And then 3 of your members, chairman, secretary, women's organizer, you will come and meet, you count everything, and then you share it equally. If we send caps and scarves, we send bicycles, motorcycles, even if we send money, we'll bring it here to Lambussie directly, and you come and share it yourself. And so this election, you are going to share the logistics yourselves, because I don't want to come on campaign and hear that despite all the things we sent, our branch executives didn't get their share. And so it's going to come to you and you will share it yourselves. Aside from that, we're going to encourage you by rewarding you. The branch that does well in terms of the number of votes you are able to get, all the 9-member executives in that branch will give you a handsome reward. And as I've said, our tradition has always been for our executive to sacrifice for the rest of society. Now this time, anything, any opportunity that is there, you're going to get your equal share. So when we're employing school feeding caterers to cook for the primary schools and JHS children. We will come and take our women's organizers so that you too can go and cook and make some money for yourselves. When we are recruiting people into the services, army, police, immigration, fire service, prisons, when we are recruiting young people, we will come and take your children too. They also can go and do that work. So you're going to get your fair share of everything. And aside from that, like I've said, all the constituencies that have their offices already, we're going to help you to renovate them so that they look very decent. And those that don't have offices, we're going to provide you with cement, iron rods, roofing sheets so that you can build your own office. Because after many years of being in existence, we must show that the NDC is a responsible party by making sure that our constituency offices look decent. And so that's a promise. In addition, I've promised that when NDC comes into office and when inshallah I become president, once a year I'll come round the constituencies like this and I'll meet with you, the branch executives. And when I come, I'll come with the ministers so that they'll explain to you everything they are doing to develop your district. And then you also will have the opportunity to inform us of any challenges and worries that you have. So there are brighter days for Ghana. What we need is experience. We need the person that has done it before. And as I said, experience we don't buy in the store. Experience they don't teach in school. You earn experience. And by God's grace, I have served in almost every political position you can think of in this country. And so as for the knowledge and experience, it is God-given. And I can assure you we're going to turn this country around. We're going to launch a very strong fight against corruption. And it doesn't matter whether you belong to our government or you belong to the other past government. If you steal the people's money, we will deal with you. As president, I'm going to allow the anti-corruption institutions to work. Anybody that they catch up with and they are dealing with you, let nobody come and call me and say I should come and save them. Any person, whether in my government or outside my government or in the previous MPP government, if the anti-corruption institutions are dealing with you, that is your business. Because we must save this country. This is not for a few people. It's for all of us. And we need to build it so that we can leave a legacy for our children and our grandchildren. And I can assure you we're up to the task and we're going to deliver a better standard of governance than MPP have ever delivered. We're going to teach Ghanaians that government can be far better than what they are seeing today. And so let me thank you very much and to ask for God to bless all of you. We still have several constituencies to go to, and so I'll wish my brothers who are standing for the parliamentary candidacy, I wish them good luck. And on Saturday I'll be watching the Lambussie results to see who emerges as the candidate, and I'll speak to the other two and encourage them so that all of them will come together and work together so that we win the Lambussie seat. And so I thank you very much. God richly bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Donate to support John Mahama to win 99% votes on May 30. *248*5# to donate to all networks. Official mobile number is 059-860-4199. Building the Ghana we want together.